What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to EVE Online. Looks like we officially have a few more missions to complete before we're fully finished with the epic EVE arc. So let's see here. So let's do view missions. Start a conversation. We finally determined Dagan's location. It appears that he's outfitted yet another expedition. If successfully acquires more of these drones and worse, maintains control of them, he and his clients will be able to wreak havoc around the cluster. I'm sure you can take out Dagan yourself, but it looks like he's hired some muscle. You made some Imperial contacts, yes? They might be able to clear a path for you to engage Dagan. The Empire will want Dagan not just for justice for his knowledge, accept their help, but consider delivering him into merciful hands instead. We'll spare him and make sure his knowledge does no harm. You have to make a choice between the Empire. Which do you want to help you in taking down Dagan? The Galante Federation have sent Commander Brutus Contri to Sharu as your contact. Coltine is an idealist but effective. You will find him at a reliable ally. Qatar Aang, a veteran of the Minmatar Republic fleet, awaits you in Avoy. She is a brilliant tactician, if impatient. That's interesting. Andana Yusuf, a contractor with Ishukon, is eager to speak with you in Soch. I've heard he is very model of an efficient Calderi soldier. The Mar Empire has sent Lear Avanis, a commander of some fame, to Monarch. She is a firm defender of the Mar faith. Her zeal will prove effective against Dagan. So I feel like it'd be like a mix between the top two. Technically, we are a Minmatar, so it would probably make more sense lore-wise if we chose that one. They pay slightly more. Hold on, who pays the most? 171. Ooh, looks like you're good. And you pay the worst out of all of them. So I mean, technically the Calderi gives us like an extra 30,000 ISK. Yeah, we'll just choose the Minmatar though. I feel like that fits the best for us. Well, that's a cool looking ship. Welcome back, soldier. We found Dagan. Couldn't have done it without these interrogation tapes. He's looking to leave the station you mentioned, but we can catch up to him. Our strike force is already on their way to the station. It'll take a capsular to shoot down a capsular though, and this is your show pilot. Go kick some butt. Alright, so we need Dagan inside of our cargo hold. Looks like he doesn't really have that many allies around here, which is interesting. So let's do keep at 500. Turn on our micro warp drive and Society of Conscious Thought Cruiser. So we got Dagan all the way over there. It looks like he's marked us for death. It's kind of weird that his escorts are so far away though. Alright, so you should be far enough that we can go and start locking on, get our long range weapons on. Get the short range. Good news is they take a lot of damage here, so hold on, so we'll lock onto you. Keep at 500. I mean, honestly, we can go and lock on with our short range too since it's close enough. Now, the real question is, do we just go to this guy first and take out the other escort? I feel like that's probably the smarter play. What are the range on these? So we can go 17 kilometers is going to be the fall off range, so as long as we're at least within 17, we should be good. I just don't want it to be a situation where we target Dagan and then this dude like comes up behind us and does like a ton of damage or something, so that's why we're focusing on the escorts first, and then we'll focus on our main target. Which is why the micro warp drive comes in so handy. Alright, so we got another one down. Dagan, your time is up. Alright, so let's do keep at 500. 17, so that might be a little bit far before we started doing that. But now that we're within 17 kilometers, it should start actually hitting him. Looks like he's having the same issue though, where he's not actually able to hit us. And our smaller cannons were also locked onto him. Oh, that's a really cool looking ship. I want that one. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be a battle of attrition. Basically, you have to wait out the capacitors on both ships in order to actually start doing a decent amount of damage. So it seems like his capacitor is also out, where we're actually able to do a decent amount of damage to his outer shield here. Because at the original start of the fight here, he was able just to keep his shield up all the way to 100% basically. The problem is he's doing much more damage to our shield and armor compared to what we're doing. But I don't think he has an armor repair guy. I think he's mostly shield. Though, hold on, so if we do keep at like 7,500, I don't think he has any weapons that could target us. Seems like he's missing right now in this loop though, so I don't necessarily want to move it. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out a different build in order to get our DPS up. The problem is, if you orbit him 500 meters, we're able to dodge majority of his attacks. We don't really have to watch too much of our health. Honestly, we've just been spinning around in a circle this entire time. And the problem is, we can get him to about 75% shield, and then his shield repair guy will start kicking on, he'll start repairing. And same for us, he'll get us down to like 40% armor, and then we'll start repairing. And it's just like an endless cycle of whoever has the best capacitor. And yeah, basically every single time we get him down, he just heals himself. So we have to find a way to either disrupt his shield repair guy or have a higher DPS in order to fully wipe out Dagan. So that's going to take some figuring out here. Alright, so after some slight modifications to our ship, we should be ready to actually do this fight. We have everything completely different. So we're using kinetic shield reinforced rig. We have the small projectile collision accelerator rig and the small semiconductor memory cell rig. We swapped our turrets over to the 200mm light gallium machine guns for all 7 of them. I did 2 medium C5L compact shield boosters. However, this build that the community was able to link me does require a compact thermal shield amplifier. However, nobody inside any of the systems I was at was selling this at all, so I wasn't able to grab that part. We have a gyro stabilizer and a Fourier compact tracking enhancer. And we're also using a phase plasma S ammo type. So now our ship should have enough DPS to finally take on Dagan. Alright, so the one cool thing is we can actually orbit 1,000 meters, since that is going to be our new optimal range for these weapons. So once we get within range, we will see if this new setup is going to be superior to what we had originally. I think we were able to survive a decent amount with our previous build. It's just we didn't have enough damage to actually be able to take on some of these crazier things. So hopefully with these rigs, we should be able to attack much faster. So hold on, we'll get a little bit closer here. So we have a fall-off range of 7940. So you want to at least get to the 7940 before we start attacking. I haven't actually activated our micro warp drive, but we're getting relatively close to the area anyway. So let's do right about now. Alright, so unlike our previous build, we actually have a shield booster to where now we're going to be doing the same thing that he's doing. So the thing is, I feel like we definitely need that other module that we don't have. I don't need 2 of these guys since it seems like it's so efficient, so that's a good sign. Once we hop around to a few different systems, I will eventually find that missing component, and then we will have a complete build. And special thank you to the guy who was able to link it to me in global chat. Alright, so let's see. We are slowly shredding this dude. He's down to 64% shield remaining. Yeah, this is working out for us. Nice! So originally we were doing the whole armor strategy, but I feel like the shield strategy is actually much more efficient in this game. And with these new gallium light machine guns, they seem to be shredding through shields, so it's definitely a worthwhile upgrade. Might take a few different systems to jump through to get like this build completely set up. We ended up getting super lucky at one of the stations where some of the items were a little bit overpriced, but at the same time, it normally takes a while to get all the components in the game to be in one spot, so we went ahead and just bought everything in one station. Relatively, I think we had to do like 2 or 3, then we finally got like a super one. Let's see, is there anything else new? So we got the rigs, that should improve like our projectile speed, which I'm guessing is why we're able to out damage him before he's able to do anything. Go and activate our shield booster again, that way we're able to start healing our shields up in time.
Nice! Alright, so Dagan's finally meeting his maker.
Alright, so now his armor is basically completely evaporated. We can activate our shield booster again if we want to heal our shields up just in time.
And now we'll be able to start damaging his structure.
I still really like this guy's ship though. I'm really curious to see like what kind of classification this is, because it's really nice looking. We'll have to research and see if we'll be able to hop into this eventually. I'm guessing this is going to be more of a Omega tier class ship where we're not able to research it just quite yet. But you might be able to like buy Omega temporarily and then like research a bunch of different ship classes. And then once you have those unlocked, then you'll be able to use them in free-to-play tier. I'm not entirely sure how that works out yet.
Alright, and Dagan has been eliminated.
Nice. Alright, so we'll loot all. Alright, so we'll start our conversation.
You gave quite a performance. Good work.
As a payment for the aid of the Sisters of Eve have demanded we give them Dagan, I would rather see him stand trial for his crimes, but my superiors have agreed to the Sisters' terms. A ship awaits his delivery. Sister Alertra will accept nobody other than you to approach. Deliver Dagan to the hands and let us be done with this. Why do I feel like this is a trap? Wait, that says 1,000,000 ISK? Nice! Hello, old friend. Simply deposit Dagan in the Wreath prison transport and your long journey will be at an end. No matter what you see, I must ask you stay calm and do not fire. Alright, something's clearly going on here. Alright, so I'm gonna grab Dagan, drop him off. Told you had nothing to fear, pilot. Thanks to your help, the rogue drones need no longer be a hindrance to our efforts. Return to your commander and tell them Dagan will no longer trouble the Empire. Farewell, perhaps there is hope for your kind yet. More drones appeared, but did not attack. That is a strange thing. I heard that they were truly sentient, but I never quite believed it. There's something more larger going on than we realized. Regardless, you have proven yourself a friend of the Mimitar Republic. Whether you continue your efforts defending the Empire or forge your own empires with your fellow capsulars in the depths of lawless space, know that you have proven your worth as a demigod. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap up the epic conclusion of the Sisters of Eve arc. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one, where we'll be doing the next epic arc. Be sure to subscribe to see more. We do play EVE Online and Star Citizen almost daily on the channel. Star Citizen is going to be more in the live stream format, where EVE Online is going to be mostly focused around videos.